Hey everyone, and welcome back to another video on my channel. So the wonderful Kerry Reese nail artist has come in today for a set of nails of me, and I was super excited to do these, but absolutely bricking it because she is amazing. So I've already gone ahead and done all the prep on her nails, and I haven't done her nails before, so this was new to me as well. So I've done all the usual prep. I've done a little clear tip on the end here, and now I'm just building a smile line out of peach sorbet. When I'm happy with that, I'm going to move on to the next finger where I'd built a clear layer, and now I'm just going to do a full nail of black magic. So I'm kind of using this more like a paint. I don't want to build up any like bulk here because we are going to be doing some blood roses on this nail. This set of nails does have a lot of stuff going on, so we do kind of flick back and forth between each nail, so just bear with. And I have sped it up more than I usually would, just simply because the video was 42 minutes long. It just was not gonna work. So painted that black on there, I've filed in the smile line, and now I'm coming back and I've double dipped into Vamp and Black Magic, and I'm just going to fill in the rest of that French area. So just getting it right up into the wings, trying to keep my smile line nice and clean, and then I'm going up the other side as well. So whilst I'm doing that, I just want to say a big hello to George, which is Kerry's son, and I know he will be watching this and he's a big YouTube fan. So, hi George! And now I'm just taking that colour straight up the other wing, tucking it right in there, trying to keep it nice and clean. I don't want to get any of these colours on the skin because they stain like a bugger. But also keeping it thin because we're going to cap as well, because I'm going to put some glitters on there. So the glitters that I'm going to plonk on there are from the Glitter Fairy, and it is metallic red and metallic black. Just kind of little dashes here and there just to bring the whole design in together. And then we're moving on to the middle finger. So she does have a little bit of nail separation going on this nail, but that is because she damaged her finger as a child. So she trapped it in the door and always kind of gets that there. So there's no need to worry about that. And then I'm just taking that peach sorbet and just filling in that nail bed area. And then I'm just taking really wet washes of Vamp and Black Magic. And I'm just kind of washing that into them areas where you don't want to really see any of the natural nail. We're going to encapsulate some lace onto this nail. So I'm just leaving that to set once I'm happy with where I've placed those colours, and I'm going to move on to the index finger. So I've done my clear base, and now I'm coming in with that peach sorbet again, and we're going to create some colour block in here. So I'm just again tickling that product into that cuticle area, bringing up my wall and colour, making sure that I'm putting my apex all in there as well, because I don't want to have to file and then encapsulate or anything like that. So, which I did think I was going to have to do before, because I thought, oh my god, it looks a bit thin, but it didn't. It worked out really well where I didn't have to cap it at all, which was a bonus. So whilst that bit's setting, I'm moving back to the middle finger with the lace, and I'm just applying CJP gripper glue, and I'm then just going to stick that lace down into place there. And I hold that on for a few seconds to make sure that's fully dried. And then I will take my form off and get my stalk scissors and just trim off the excess there. And then I'm coming in with those two glitters again and just placing them in the little corners and over some of the lace. So moving on to the thumb, and now we're going to do exactly the same design that we did on the baby finger. So I'm starting and building up my smile line, and just going to do the same process what we did on the pinky. So the brush I'm using is the CJP Big Boy brush. It is my personal favourite at the minute. So I'm just pulling that product down to create that nice wall there. Does anyone else get really super nervous when they do other nail technicians' nails? Like, I was petrified and I think I was shaking the whole way through. It's so scary doing another nail tech's nails because they have that nail tech eye, don't they? Like, our clients just see, oh, that's pretty. But nail techs are like, ugh, where's the apex, or where's the C-curve, or... I just find it so nerve-wracking. But she loved her nails, thank God. Anyway, moving back onto the colour block now, and I'm just doing another cutout design with Black Magic. So I'm just taking it down one side of that nail and then up to the other. And then I'll just push that up, make sure that's, you know, good thickness. Excuse me. I'm so sorry. That was so unmannered, yawning, but it is really late at night when I'm doing this voiceover, so please excuse me. I'm working hard. This set of nails took me 3 hours. Like, or what even? 3 hours. I was so ready for bed when I was finished. I haven't spent that much time on a set of nails for, I can't even remember how long was the last time. I mean, most of my sets normally I take an hour and a half to 2 hours depending on design. But yeah, just absolutely crazy. I suppose they were worth it. So we're just going to come back and add another slice to that colour block. And obviously, as you can see, we're using Vamp. So I'm just pushing it up to that wall we've built with the black. And then just kind of using my brush to kind of swing that along into another swooshy shape. And then off film, like, as I've been flicking between the nails, I have been encapsulating certain nails as well. So I think I've already encapsulated the lace nail. So what I will say is on the lace nail, just make sure you cap it really, really wet to try and avoid any sort of air bubbles. I mean, it is really hard, especially when you're encapsulating things like lace, which is material. But just use it wetter and kind of just paint it on first, add like a base layer. Yes, and then now on this finger I've sped it right up now because we're going to do a blood rose. I haven't done a blood rose for ages and I wasn't really that happy about how it turned out. It could have been better and I know I can do better. Like, I've done better. So it's a little bit disappointing because I would have liked it to come out a lot better than it did. But we were still happy with it, and I suppose that is just the main thing, that you and your client are happy with what they've got on their nails. I'm basically just double dipping the beads there and picking up, making like little C shapes, and then leaving that to go slightly matte and then patting them flat with the tip of the brush. I think the brush that I'm using today is the CJP size 2. Yes, so I'm just going to carry on doing that, and as soon as I finish the flower I will then come in and apply some of those glitters just on that tip as well. Then finally we get into the last slice of that colour block nail, where I'm just going to go in with some of that black metallic. I don't actually know if it's actually more blue than it is black, or navy. Either way, it's still beautiful. But I'm just filling in that last gap, and then I'll encapsulate the glitter section. And then off film, I went ahead, filed, shaped and buffed all of the nails, and then cleaned away all the dust and wiped over the surface of the nails with some acetone. And now I'm using my favourite top coat, which is obviously, as always, the CJP Tack Free Top Gloss. And this is where you'll see these nails just come to life. I love black and red nails, they're so sexy. I just wish that rose would have been a bit better, but I love them anyway. This middle finger was my favourite nail out of all of them. I loved it so much. But yes, after they were top coated, cured, I'd apply cuticle oil, and I have left some images at the end for you to see the final result. I really hope you've enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up, and if you're not already subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and do that, and don't forget to click on that notification bell so you never miss a video when I upload. I love you all so much, and I'll see you all again in my next one. Bye bye.